Chapter 8 of By Pond and River. This LibriVox recording is in the public domain. By Pond and River by Arabella B. Buckley. Chapter 8. The Water Bugs. When you go home from school, if you pass a pond, you are almost sure to be able to find one or more of the 3 water bugs of this lesson, and I want you to look at them. The first is a long, thin, black insect. He walks on top of the water, looking like a needle on legs. He is sometimes called a needle bug, but more often a water measurer, because he seems to measure the water with his legs as he runs. He has very fine hairs under his body and on his legs. The air between these hairs prevents him from getting wet and being drowned. He has 2 long feelers and a long thin beak. His legs and body are a reddish color and his wings a glossy black. If you watch him, you will see him start all at once across the pond. He is catching a water fly. Then he will hold it in his front claws and suck the juice out of its body. Though the water measurer has wings, he does not often fly. The next water bug is not so thin. He is about an inch long and has a flat body with gray wings folded across it. He has only very short feelers, and his front legs are thick and strong, with pincers at the end, and this is why he is called the water scorpion. He uses these pincers to seize the insects in the water and sucks them dry through his sharp beak. He swims under water very slowly or crawls in the mud and is easily caught. You may catch him, too, when he comes up to get air. This he does in a very funny way. He has 2 long bristles at the end of his tail. When he puts these together, they make a tube like a hollow straw. He comes near the top of the water and thrusts out the end of this tube into the air and draws some into his body. The eggs of the mother water scorpion are stuck onto the leaves of water plants and look like seeds. The last water bug I am sure you know. He is a little fellow, rather like a beetle, with 6 legs, 2 of them being very long ones, and he swims upside down, rowing himself along with these 2 legs as if they were oars. This is why he is called a water boatman. He has a long, sucking beak, but you will hardly see it unless you dip him out with a glass and look close. For as he swims upside down, the bug bends his head down on his chest so that his beak lies between his legs. His eyes at the side of his head are very large, so that he can look both down and up. This is very useful, for he swims under tadpoles and grubs and catches them in his claws. Then he bites them with his sharp beak and sucks out their soft body. He is always swimming in the water or crawling in the mud. In the evening he sometimes comes out and flies to another pond or ditch. The mother water boatman lays small, long, white eggs on stems and leaves in the water. You may often find them in March, and in April you may see the little bugs swimming upside down like their parents. If you take the trouble, you may catch these 3 water bugs in a net and put them in a glass and see all I have told you. End of Chapter 8.